We're almost there. 3 days away from the draft. 3 days until every speculation, rumor, and mock draft will mean absolutely nothing. But for the time being, we have some Steelers trade-up talks, and Tomlin may have hinted at what the team will want to do at pick number 32. All that and more, Big Deke News. We all know the potential trade-up scenario by now. Steelers move up to 9, trade with the Bears. We give them our pick 17. And the names being thrown in the mix are Jalen Carter. Maybe the Steelers are moving up for a Christian Gonzalez. But just recently, ESPN insider Todd McShay has thrown another position into the fold. And we shouldn't be surprised. He also mentioned another team that the Steelers could be dealing with. McShay says, I've heard Pittsburgh has contacted multiple teams, including the Bears and the Titans at number 11, about trading up for an offensive tackle. The Steelers need a long-term answer as protection for Kenny Pickett, and there are 3 potential cornerstone left tackles in this class who will be available in that range. It wasn't that long ago that Pittsburgh moved up in round 1 and took linebacker Devin Bush, and we could see a similar move this year, albeit for a different position. Yeah, makes sense. Get your franchise left tackle to protect Pickett for like the next decade, and I'd assume if you are trading up to get an O-lineman, it's for either Skoronski or Paris Johnson. And the other 2 names I'd be cool with is cornerback out of Oregon, Christian Gonzalez, and also Jalen Carter. Christian Gonzalez, I just think, is the best corner in this class. And then Jalen Carter was literally the number 1 overall prospect in this entire class, not just his position at the end of the college football season. But we know his pre-draft process has not been that good thus far. So if the Steelers did their homework and think those red flags won't be prevalent with Carter going forward, and want to take him, even though we don't need the most of defensive line help right now, I'll trust them on that. So it's Gonzalez, Jalen Carter, or those 2 offensive linemen that I'd be good with. But what would be interesting is if we actually do make this trade, what we may do in the second round. Because I'm assuming we'd have to give up number 49 to move up and maybe a future pick. We'd probably still have number 32. But with 32, do we try to recoup some of our assets and draft capital that we lost to trade up in the first round by trading back in the second and giving up 32? Now, Tomlin may have hinted what he would like to do in today's press conference. Have a listen.
You've been in contact with all 31 teams about trade up, trade down, or are there some of you?
I'll say this. Before Thursday, we will have been in contact with all 31 teams. I wouldn't say we're there just yet.
I think that's what's exciting about, you mentioned 32. Being in that position, we're acknowledging that we're not quarterback shopping, and that position might be one that attracts quarterback shoppers. And so it's exciting to see what might transpire with some of those phone calls and the value that we might be able to get. It is a unique position for us to be in, and we are very excited about it.
So yes, we will be fielding calls for pick 32, probably no matter what, if we trade up in the first or not. Does that necessarily mean we're going to be making a move, though? No, because it depends on what compensation we'd be getting, how desperate is a team willing to move up, what does the draft board look like? There's all these different variables that make it so we're not just going to absolutely trade back from pick 32. It's got to be beneficial to us. So what does this information mean, really? Again, nothing. Going back to the intro, we just need the draft to start because this was a reality whether Tomlin said this or not the whole time. Same with Todd McShay and his projections that the Steelers could trade up with the Bears or the Titans. It's new information, but it's not. This was always a possibility. Could the Steelers trade up in the first? Yeah. Could they stay put? Yeah. Could they trade back in the second? Yeah. Could they stay put? Yeah, it's just all the same. But what is interesting is we have never been in this spot, at least under the Tomlin era, where we have the first pick in the second round, and we got all these different options to work with. And I think we all could agree it did seem like Tomlin was excited about that. But again, I just think we're in a really good spot with how we played free agency. We don't have too many needs. We could let the board play to us. We could trade up. We could stay put. I don't really think we can go wrong. We just need the damn draft to start. But that's it for this edition of Big Deke News on a Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed. And let me know what you guys think of the potential of trading up, trading back, whether in the first or second round. Below down in the comments, and maybe what prospect you would be targeting. But yeah, again, stay chilling. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Peace.